The Nintendo 64 was a beloved console that gave us many classic games, from Super Mario 64 to Legend of Zelda to GoldenEye and Banjo-Kazooie. So welcome back to the review thing, and today we're talking about Nintendo 64 games on the Wii U. With Nintendo recently releasing the N64 part of its Nintendo Switch Online expansion pack, we now have the opportunity to revisit some of these classic games and experience them in new ways. Before this, however, the Wii U had released a few N64 games on its own virtual console. So in this video, we're going to take a look at some of the best must-play classic N64 games available on the Wii U. So sit back, grab your Wii U gamepad, and let's dive into the world of Nintendo 64 gaming on the Wii U. First up is Custom Robo V2. So Custom Robo V2 is a Japanese exclusive action game. This was developed by Noise and published by Nintendo for the Nintendo 64 only in 2000. It is the second game of the Custom Robo series, which features customizable miniature robots called Robos. In Custom Robo V2, players control a young boy named Hiro, who aspires to become the world champion in the sport of Robo Battle. The game features a story mode where players progress through a series of battles against other Robo trainers, as well as a multiplayer mode for up to 4 players. The gameplay in Custom Robo V2 is fast-paced and action-packed, with players controlling their Robos in real-time battles. The game features a wide variety of different Robos to choose from, each with their own unique abilities and weapons. Players can also customize the Robos by changing their appearance and equipping them with different parts and weapons. One of the unique features of Custom Robo V2 is its emphasis on strategy and tactics in battle. Players must carefully choose their Robos' weapons and abilities in order to counter their opponent's tactics and gain the upper hand. Overall, Custom Robo V2 is a fun and engaging action game that is unfortunately only available in Japan. However, it has gained a cult following among fans of the series and is definitely worth checking out if you're able to play it. So next we have Ogre Battle 64, Person of Lordly Caliber. Ogre Battle is a tactical role-playing game developed by Quest and published by Atlas for the N64, and is a sequel to the Super Nintendo game Ogre Battle: The March of the Black Queen. In Ogre Battle 64, players control a group of characters known as a unit, and battle with other enemy units. The game features a complex class system with over 50 different classes, each with their own strengths and weaknesses. Players must carefully choose which classes to assign to their characters in order to create a balanced and effective unit. One of the unique features of Ogre Battle 64 is the alignment system, which tracks the player's moral choices throughout the game. The player can choose to align themselves with either the lawful or chaotic factions, which will affect the game's story and ending. Ogre Battle 64 also has a reputation system where the player's actions in battle will affect their reputation with different towns and factions. A higher reputation will allow the player to recruit stronger characters and receive better rewards. Overall, Ogre Battle 64 is a complex and challenging tactical RPG with a lot of depth and replay value. It's still considered a classic by many fans, and it is definitely worth checking out if you enjoy strategy games. Kirby 64, The Crystal Shards. This is a platformer game developed by HAL Laboratories and published by Nintendo for Nintendo. It was released in 2000 and is the first game in the Kirby series to feature 3D graphics. In Kirby 64, players control Kirby as he sets out on a quest to collect 7 magical shards of crystal that have been scattered across different worlds. Along the way, Kirby must battle a variety of enemies and bosses, as well as solve puzzles and collect power-ups. One of the unique features for Kirby 64 is the ability to combine different powers and abilities to create new, more powerful attacks. For example, combining Kirby's fire and ice abilities creates a steam ability that can be used to solve puzzles and defeat enemies. The game also features a multiplayer mode where up to 4 people can compete in various minigames, including a race, treasure hunt, and a boss battle. Kirby 64 received positive reviews for its colourful graphics, fun gameplay, and innovative power-up system. It is considered one of the best platforms on the N64 and is still enjoyed by many fans of the series today. So here's a game I've spoken about on the channel fairly recently enough. This is Sin and Punishment. Sin and Punishment is a rail shooter developed by Treasure and released for the N64 in 2000, but for Japan only. The game would then go on to be released on the Virtual Console for Wii in 2007 and then the Wii U in 2015. The game is set in a futuristic world where humanity is threatened by mutants and monsters created by a group known as the Ruffians. Players take on the role of two characters, a boy named Saki and a girl named Aaron, who are members of an elite group known as the Armed Volunteers. Together they must fight their way through hordes of enemies and stop the ruffians and save the world. What makes Sin and Punishment unique is its gameplay mechanics. Unlike traditional rail shooters, the game allows players to move their character around the screen in addition to aiming and shooting. Players can also use melee attacks to deal with enemies up close. The game features a variety of power-ups and bonuses that can be collected throughout each level, as well as boss battles that require careful strategy to defeat. Overall, Sin and Punishment is considered to be one of the best rail shooters on the N64, and its unique gameplay mechanics and challenging difficulty have earned it a dedicated fan base over the years. Lastly, we've got Paper Mario. Paper Mario is a role-playing game developed by Intelligent Systems and published by Nintendo. It was also released in 2000 and is the first game in the Paper Mario series. In Paper Mario, players control Mario as he sets out on a quest to rescue Princess Peach from the evil Bowser, who has stolen the 7 star spirits and imprisoned them in different locations across the Mushroom Kingdom. Along the way, Mario must team up with various partners and allies, including a Goomba, a Koopa Troopa, and even Bowser himself, to defeat Bowser's minions and save the day. One of the unique features of Paper Mario is its paper-thin art style, which gives the game a unique and charming look. The game also features a turn-based battle system where players must choose their attacks and defences carefully in order to defeat their enemies. Throughout the game, players can collect badges that give Mario new abilities and enhancements, as well as star pieces that can be used to upgrade his partners. The game also features a variety of minigames and side quests, as well as a secret boss battle with a powerful foe named the Master. Paper Mario was well received by critics and fans alike for its engaging story, fun gameplay and unique art style. It has since become a classic on the N64 and is still considered one of the best RPGs on the console. So there we go, that's 5 N64 games released on the Virtual Console for the WiiU. Do you agree with this list, or are there any others that you think that I've missed? Please let me know down below. And if you're so inclined, please hit that wee red subscribe button and I would love you forever. That's it for now, we'll see you in the next one. Thanks again.